Hi everyone, this is Shenyang Chang coming to you from New York at the FFWPU USA headquarters. I am here with our president, Richard Busing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We are joined via Zoom by Dr. Kathy Winings. She is the vice president of the board of directors for IRFF. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Winings. We are also here with Pastor Richard Sapp, who is the Jacksonville, Florida local pastor. Thank you for joining us. So we're here today to inform our blessed families of what is happening in Florida and how our families have been affected by Hurricane Irma and how we can help. Pastor Sapp, could you tell us the situation with our blessed families down there, please?
Right. You know, the individual family got hit the most is our district pastor, Gary Chedester. He has some situations there. He only got his electricity on this morning, okay? So that's enough stress on anyone. They had one roof situation where they had a leak in the family room. So he got hit the hardest. Second that I heard was simply the Edwards out of Hollywood evacuated the north, and their car suddenly was running rough, and they thought it'd break down, so they went home and hunkered down. So they're fine. I called the 12 families, and we were spread out up here in northeast Florida, Brunswick, Georgia, down to Daytona, and over to Live Oak. 12 families, everybody's accounted for, no problems. Now, that's the analysis I've got. Dr. Patterson, who's down in the middle, below Orlando, he has a lot of work to do in that area. The extent, he didn't detail it, but he's fully involved. But that thing moved right on up out of Florida into Georgia. And so I think that may be the big thing, electricity and inconvenience. But I have not heard about any catastrophic damage to the blessed families and members in Florida.
All right, thank you so much. Dr. Winings, can you tell us a little bit about how we can help any of the families, even in a small way, through IRFF?
But what we're doing is we're working, as usual, with our partner, Christian Disaster Response, and our network association that IRFF has partnered with for many years, as well as in Harvey and Houston currently. We're doing Gifts of the Heart, of course, which has been circulated through the Family Fed website that I submitted. There are 6 different kits that can be created. We ask people do not mix them, keep them separate, and mark them very clearly what kind of kit it is, from the toiletry kit to the cleanup kit to the medical kit. There are various boxes. There's a list of the items that go into each of these boxes. Then also we're working with him to support Dr. Patterson to support the water and food distribution. Anyway, we're still doing the water and the supporting of a hot meal a day as much as we can. He will be doing also unmet needs, spiritual assessment of unmet needs in the areas affected. He will also be working, of course, down closer to the Keys, as well as long as soon as he's free from the middle Florida region. But he's got multiple groups out, and we will support them as always. Right now, we tell people, think if you were asked to leave your home in 2 minutes, you could take nothing, not even your purse or your bag. What would you need most in your life at that time, sitting in a shelter? People don't, so for those who are hardest hit, that's how we have to think. For all the others, the simple kits for cleanup, that would be the biggest issue. With the humidity and the heat and the moisture, mold will be a serious issue. Anyone that would like to volunteer, we would want their names as well, and they would be trained by Dr. Patterson's team.
Now, how would they go about volunteering? What would be the best way?
They can send me their names, or they either through either the Family Fed website, or they can send them to me directly, and with their contact information, age, and availability, and any limitations that they may have, and then I give that to Dr. Patterson, who will contact them directly in terms of getting them lined up for time and place as well. And also, if those who give financial donations, If they want them restricted to family-fed families, I would need to know that. And monies that are restricted in that kind of way will be honored, absolutely. Any other financial donations, if they're wide open, we will use them for anyone who's impacted by the disaster.
Thank you for that clarification. We'll make sure that there is an option and a way for blessed families to make that clarity for you. Just know, even if you're watching the news and you hear that things are improving in the areas, there is always still a need to help in Florida, but also as well as still in Houston. There's huge amounts of work that still needs to get done over there. And your donations that have come in so far have been amazing. I think we surpassed our goal. And we're going to keep that open for people to continue to give if they feel the need that they would really like to give. I mean, I think it's going to be a process of months upon months. Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, again, I'd like to thank Dr. Winings. You're such a valuable resource in your connections with the Christian Relief Organization and Dr. Patterson. And that's always very helpful. You're a tremendous source of knowledge. Also, Pastor Sapp, thank you for calling all the blessed families down in Florida and keeping us up to date, and for your continued effort to take care of them. We really appreciate that.
Thanks everyone for joining us and for all your support and your help. Please continue to stay tuned in at familyfed.org for updates on what's happening with our families in America. Thank you.
Thank you.